All right, welcome back to more Baseball 9. Today I'm back with Legends team, and in this one, I'm going to be maxing out the classic curveball and attempting to throw a perfect game with it in the hardest league, Royal 1. But before we do that, I figured there's no one better to use in this video than the man himself, Clayton Kershaw. He was known for having one of the nastiest curveballs we've ever seen. And with him having just recently retired after the 2025 MLB season, in this video I will officially be adding him to the Legends team. And rightfully so, as he's a Dodgers legend and a future first ballot Hall of Famer. And now you may be wondering, who will he be replacing in the starting rotation of the Legends team? And that'll be Fernando Valenzuela, replacing a Dodgers legend with another Dodgers legend. Okay, I went ahead and customized Fernando Valenzuela to now be Clayton Kershaw. And for the purpose of this video, I already went ahead and maxed out the curveball at 234. And when you take into consideration all of his other upgrades, it's currently at 265. We're at home at Pirates Park taking on the Storms here in attempt number 1. And we got Dodgers legend and future first ballot Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw on the mound with a maxed out curveball. Can he throw a perfect game with it in the hardest league, Royal 1, in his debut with the Legend team? Starting things off with an 0-2 count. We're gonna go in the dirt. Can we get him chasing? No, but he hits it to Jones. And we'll take an easy out there to start. Another 0-2 count. Here's our opportunity to get a little bit lower. Get him chasing. And we got him in the dirt for strikeout number 1. A 1-2 count now. We're going to try high inside with the curveball. Might be a bad idea. We get it and pop up underneath it. And Kershaw makes the play. Bottom of the first, and the Storms got the highest overall pitcher in the league, a 144 overall Freeman on the mound. We got Jackie Robinson leading this thing off. He's got us in a 2-strike count to start, but we're fighting. 5th pitch of that bat. We're not going down easy. There's a slider, and we hit it hard, sadly straight to him. And now that brings up Pete Rose in the 2 spot. Finally get a fastball, and we put it in the gap for a 1-out double. Man in scoring position. Let's get that 1 run we need right here. Because now that brings up Big Papi in the 3 spot. We get a changeup, and it's a weak ground ball to third baseman. Doesn't even advance the runner. And now with 2 outs, that brings up Barry Bonds in the cleanup. Can he clutch up right here and get us on the board first? And he said, I got you, bro. A little 2-run shot with 2 outs. He's been clutch in the past few videos, 469 feet, and we'll take a 2-0 lead just like that. And now that brings up Ken Griffey Jr. I went 2 again. Gets us on the curve right there. That was nasty. Had us doing a 360. 1-2 count to the top of the second. I'm going right back low in. I knew he didn't want it inside. He's late on the high inside curveball for out number 2. 1 pitch, 1 out. 2-2 count. We can't get him to chase. We're going to try the low outside corner. Ball. In blue. That should have been strike 3. Out here cheesing us already. All right, now we got a full count. And we still get him to strike out doing a 360. Serves him right. Bottom of the second, we got Chipper Jones leading this inning off. Fastball back up the middle. Weakly hit, but we'll take it. It gets through, and we got our leadoff guy on. Now that brings up Ricky Henderson. And again, to avoid the double play, we're going to bunt right here. With his speed, we know he can beat it out for a bunt single possibly. We got him going, and let's try and get it down. That's a nice bunt. A little too hard right there, but it moves him over, does the job. And now that brings up Derek Jeter with the runner in scoring position and 1 out. First pitch swing on the 2-seam inside, and it's a line out to third baseman. Now we got another 2-out situation, runner in score position. That brings up our 9-batter Johnny Bench. 1-2 count. We got to put this ball in play. And he throws the cutter. Would have been a ball. Thought it was going to be the slider. 2 straight low outside curveballs he hasn't hit. Why not make it 3? Almost all in the same spot. He had no business. Now we got another 0-2 count here on Sims, all low inside. Can we do 3 straight there? And we get him chasing the dirt. Can we strike out the side right here? And when the bat goes flying, we strike out the side here in the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd, we got the top of the lineup back up with Jackie leading this thing off. First pitch swing on the cutter, and we rip it down the 3rd baseline for a leadoff double. That's how you get things started. Now that brings up Pete Rose, and with Jackie's speed, we're trying to steal 3rd. Can we get him to set up a sac fly opportunity? Strike. And he's in there easy. A sac fly opportunity now for Pete. All over that fastball. Should have thrown the curve, and it's going to be off the bottom of the wall. And that'll be an RBI double to make it a 3-0 game. And that'll bring Big Papi back up with the runner in scoring position. We hit the cutter hard, but sadly it stays up in the air, and that'll be out number 1. And now that brings Barry Bonds back up And we do lineouts to the first baseman back to back. Now we got 2, and that brings up Griffey. Fighting with 2 again. And he gets his chase on the fastball. Was thinking it would be a cutter. 0-2 count to start top of 4th. Let's try a hot outside curveball. And we sneak it in there. Let's go. 2-2 count. He's working us right here. Oh, okay. That could have been really bad. Exclamation point pitch, and we're in the 4th inning in the green. Out here trying to cheese us. 1-2 count. We're staying outside on this guy. We get the call. Bottom of the 4th, we got Chipper Jones leading this thing off. First pitch swing on the fastball. We hit it hard. He dives, but it goes over his head. And we'll take a leadoff double again. And now that brings up Ricky. Out. You've got to be kidding me. And now that brings up Derek with 1. At least that one's on the ground, but it still doesn't move him over. That cutter has been our kryptonite today. And now that brings up Johnny with 2. We get the fastball, we kill it, but straight to the hot corner. 1-2 count. Got him chasing for strikeout number 10 on the day. And the back goes flying. Now we're just 1 away from pizza. Got ourselves another full count. And Jackie makes the play. My heart stopped for a second. Bottom of the 5th, we once again got the top of the lineup, leading this thing off with Jackie Robinson. We're on the slider, and he makes that catch. Now we got Pete Rose back up. Down the line, 2 quick outs. And now that brings up Big Papi. Finally, feels nice to get on the board again. Holy cow. A shot dead center, 462 feet to make this a 4-0 game. Now that brings Barry Bonds back up in the cleanup. Knew the slider was coming. And that'll fall in. A 2-out single. And that'll give Ken Griffey Jr. an opportunity. Let's not let him get the sombrero right here. You know what? He didn't get the sombrero. First strikeout number 11 in pizza. He chases in the dirt. Everybody get hashtag pizza in the comments. Our 3rd full count of the game. And we get the call for strikeout number 12. Get him chasing the dirt right here, or get the call for strikeout number 13 as well. Bottom of the 6th, we got Chipper Jones leading this thing off. Strikeout. Blue gives him the call. Now that brings up Ricky. We're on that, but sadly it's straight to the center fielder. Another 2 quick outs, and that brings up Jeter. And he'll find the gap for a 2-out double. We got life again here in the bottom of the 6th. And now that'll give Johnny Bench another RB opportunity. And what do you know? We chop it to the first baseman. He pops it up, and Chipper makes the play in foul ground. Right to Jackie, there's 2. And y'all, I just realized we're already in the orange with Kershaw at 83 pitches here in the top of 7. He's gonna really have to dig deep for these last 7 outs. And we get him underneath it on the high inside. Bottom of the 7th, we got Jackie leading this inning off once again. First pitch swinging, and another fly out to the center fielder. And Pete's up once again. And he gets us on the curve. I was thinking high fastball. Now that brings up Big Papi. First pitch swinging, that gets down for a 2-out single. We got life here in the 7th. And that'll bring Barry Bonds back up. Knew the curve was coming. We destroy it, but sadly, straight to him in center. We were on at that time. He's getting tired. Come to expect this, but we get saved again. 2-2 count. Need a perfect pitch right here. And we do a 360. Getting a pop up, easy play for Pete in foul ground. There's 2. And we got him chasing for strikeout 16. Bottom of the 8th, we got Ken Griffey Jr. leading this thing off. And they finally go to the bullpen. All over that 2-seamer. And that'll get down the left field line for a leadoff double. And that gives Chipper Jones an RB opportunity. We were sitting on that fastball. And that's a 2-run shot to extend this lead. 494 feet as it's a 6-0 game. Now that brings up Ricky Henderson. Back-to-back fastballs. We hit it hard, but that time straight to the left fielder. Now with 1, that brings up Derek Jeter. Another fastball. That was a bad idea. That'll be in the gap for another double. And that'll bring up Johnny Bench with yet another RB opportunity today. 0-2 count and you throw a fastball. You know what? I'll take another 2-run shot. Contact swing home run, 490 feet from my 9 batter, Johnny Bench. And now that brings up the top of the lineup again with Jackie. That was back-to-back, but it's going to be a foul to the right fielder for 2. And now that brings up Pete Rose again. We take the slider off the wall, and that'll be a 2-out single. And that'll give Big Papi one more chance. And it's going to be another fly out to the right fielder, sadly. Top of the 9th, we are 3 outs away from completing the challenge and getting a perfect game with Clayton Kershaw in his debut with the Legends team. 1-2 count, we're going to go high inside. Just don't hang it. He's underneath, back goes flying. 1-2 count, can we get him low in? We get the call for strikeout number 18. 1 out away now. Kershaw is finally in the red and out there sweating. Pitch 110. We get him to pop up. And he makes the catch. Vintage Kershaw right there. He gets the perfect game with a maxed out curveball in his debut with the Legends team to complete the challenge as well. He finishes with 18 strikeouts and of course gets the MVP honors for that one. And there you guys have it. What a debut. That's gonna do it for this one. Let me know in the comments what pitch you'd like to see me do next. Hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys next time.